morning and welcome to Berwick Mitsubishi. My name's Stephen and today I'm going to do a walk around video presentation for you on our fantastic 2015 Mitsubishi Outlander PHEV Aspire as well. So the part of the video for you today, I'm going to go through why these cars are such a great vehicle, being the hybrid, also a plug-in, and go through the features for you, the condition of the car on the outside and inside, and really show you why you want to own one of these. And looking at the front of them, they're very nicely styled across the front. We've got our chrome through the grille. We've got our really nice AWD headlights here. You'll see our washer jets are down in the front bar. We've got our fog lamps down the bottom. And looking at the condition of the front of this car, it presents really well. Front of the bonnet has a couple of minor little marks there, but the overall condition across the bonnet, having a look, is really good there. Coming around to our driver's side now, looking at our front guard, you'll see we have our plug-in hybrid electric vehicle badging. We have our really nicely styled 18-inch alloy rims there, which they stand out a little bit different from the other Outlanders, being the Aspire PHEV with those wheels. Great tyres on there as well. And then looking at our colour-coded mirror, we also have our indicator in the mirror there, which is really good. Chrome door handles with keyless entry, which is very nice. That's why we have our little rubber button there. And looking at the condition of the doors and the paintwork, the overall condition is really good. I'm very impressed. Looking up at our roof, you'll see we've got our roof rails there. We can also get our cross racks put on there, so we have little plugs in each side so we can get our genuine roof racks on there, which is nice. And then you'll see we've got our privacy glass on the back of the windows. So our front windows are not tinted, and then we've got the privacy glass around the back. So what I'd recommend there is getting your windows tinted and getting the clear UV tint done on the back windows. Just help keep the heat down and protect the kids if you've got them in the back of the car there too. Now looking at our back alloy rim there, once again really good condition there. And then we also have great tyres on the back too. We've got our little electric cap on this side to plug it in, where the fuel filler is on the left hand side. Once again, our nice tail lights wrap around into the side of the car, and the condition so far of the paintwork as we go around the vehicle is really good. Now having a look at the back of the car, you'll see we've got our colour coded reverse sensors there. We also have our reverse lights down the bottom, and then our reversing camera up underneath there. We've got our high mount wiper and our high mount rear stop light, which is really nice. And looking at the condition of the paintwork along the back of the car, really good there. And then as we pop the tailgate open there, really good condition. Now being the Aspire, we do actually have our electronic control arm there, so I can show you how that works in a moment. And being the PHEVs, they do not have a spare wheel, so you'll see here we have our jack and tools there. We also have our little air compressor and our repair kit. So we've also got a 10 amp and a 15 amp charge packs there too now. So really good. If you're charging at work and you've got your 15 amp power point, you can do it there. If not, you can also charge them at home. We've got our cargo blind in this one, nice and easy to pull out, straight in the slots there to keep prying eyes off all your shopping and everything there, which is really good, especially at this time of the year. And then coming back, you'll see on our tailgate here, we've got a little bit of wear on the back of the tailgate, but you'll also see our electric button there, so we can push that. It's going to beep at me a couple of times and then it's going to close. Really good thing is you can't squash your kids with it. It will just reopen if you try, and believe me, I've tried. Teach me kids a lesson. It didn't work in my favour. So looking at the left hand side of the car now, we do have our fuel filler on this side. Looking at our left rear alloy rim, one minor little rash on the rim there, but once again great tyres there. And looking at the condition down the passenger side of the vehicle here, it is in really good condition there. No big marks that I can see or anything that jump out at me. As I come down, looking at the mirror, the overall condition on the mirror, I think we've got one minor stone chip just there. The overall condition, absolutely fantastic. Once again, the front alloy rim, normally where we're going to get all our gutter rashing, really good condition there, no gutter rash, and great tyres on the front too. So as we come back around to the front now, I'll pop the bonnet for you and I'll show you where all the the heart of this car really is. As we pop the bonnet, you'll see we do have our 4-cylinder 2-litre engine. on this side, and we've got our generator on the right hand side. So as I was saying, being a 2 litre 4-cylinder, we are going to produce some power. Now these are a little bit different as far as what power you're getting. So out of the electric engine, you're going to get around 60 kilowatts of power, and then out of our petrol engine, that is going to produce around 87 kilowatts of power and 186 newton meters of torque. Now it's got a one-speed transmission, so giving us an average fuel consumption of 1.9 litres per 100 kilometres. So out of the 45 litre fuel tank, we're looking at around 2,300 kilometres of driving on average between the petrol engine and the electronic side. Alright, now to the inside of our fantastic Outlander PHEV. Looking at the driver's door here, you'll see we've got our nice little trim through the side, breaks up the black on black. Our nice leather trim through our door armrest there. We've got all our window controls here, our door lock button, window lock, and our mirror controls. Turning my steering wheel to the right here, you'll see down the bottom here, we've got quite a few buttons. We've got our rear tailgate, so we can actually open it from inside the car. We have our little sonar off button, and then we've got our reverse sensor and our forward collision mitigation button there. The great thing with this one is I can change from being far distance to near mode. So depending on the traffic conditions I'm driving in, I'll change the mode so it reacts a little less often or more often. Looking at my right hand indicator stalk, I do have auto headlights on the car and our fog lamp controls. On the left hand stalk, we've got our front wipers, which is rain sensing wipers, and also our rear wiper control there. We've got our paddle shifters for the regenerative braking side, which I'll go through in a moment for you. Looking at our steering wheel, really nicely leather wrapped here. We've got our adaptive cruise control on the right hand side here. Now the little button there means I can adjust my distance from 30, 40 or 50 metres behind the car in front, so very good for safety side of things. And then on the left hand side we have our radio controls here, and we also have our Bluetooth phone controls. Now coming across to the main command unit here, you'll see we do have our satellite navigation here, which is really nice. If I push my mode button here, it'll go through everything I've got available, so AM, FM radio, CD player, which is in behind the screen. So I can go monitor open, and then you'll see here we've got our CD player there. We have our SD card, so we can put music on there too, and then our SD card for our map, which is really nice. And then, as I mentioned before, we've got our reverse camera, so popping it into reverse, you can hear our reverse sensors going off, so turn them off, and you can see right there, gives you a nice guide, so you can park nice and close to the car behind you without hitting them, roughly 300mm or 30 centimetres behind. And then coming down from there, we've got our dual zone climate control, all our hard buttons for our mode and fan speed, so we can change it or have it all auto. Coming down below there, we do have a 12-volt charge point there. Right next to that, now that's just got a plastic cap that goes in there. Right next to that is our on-off button for our rear electric tailgate, and a key holder in case we get a flat fob, key fob. We also have the storage compartment in front underneath there. We've got our cup holders at the front with 2 keys in it. And then having a look at our nice electronic shifter here, really is easy to use. Pulling across and into D for drive, the same for reverse, just pushing up, and then we can go one pull down to neutral. Now if we go into drive, with the regenerative side of these, while you're in drive they are on level 2 with our paddle shifters, and we can also do it with our B button, brings it back and changes it, so we can go from 1 being next to no resistance at all on the electric motors, right down to 5 where you'll lift your foot off the throttle and it's almost like you've put your foot on the brake. There's that much resistance there, so really good if you're going down a steep hill. You can regenerate a lot of power back for the batteries on that side of it there too. You'll see we've got our little modes here, so we've got our charge mode, so that'll automatically kick our petrol engine in charge mode, charging the batteries up to 80% capacity just off the petrol engine. And then we've got our save mode, so if we're going to work we can actually push the save mode and it'll keep it at that battery level, which is really good for hot days, so you can actually start the car with the aircon running before you actually get into it. You'll see our twin 4-wheel drive lock motors there for our electronic drives. We also have our heated seats at the front there, and then popping the center console open, Plenty of storage in there. We've got a 12 volt charge point and our USB port at the back there too, which is really nice. Little divots here to bring our cords out if we want to charge anything while we're driving, which is nice. We also have the sunroof in the Aspire, so we can just pop it open, tilt it up, and then we can manually, so we can have it a little bit open just as a vent, and then if I close that back up, we can actually open it up, and as the sunroof opens up, it will open the lid with it as well, so then you can bring it right back. So really nice and easy to use there, working quite well, and then just a manual close. And then as we have a look around the condition of the interior, really good condition. The carpets have been well looked after, the seats are in good condition, no rips or anything. We've got a few minor scratches on the front of the glove box there, but nothing substantial. And then as we have a look around the rest of the car, you'll see in great condition right around the vehicle there for you. And then having a look to the service history on the car, absolutely fantastic. Having done just over 31,000 Ks, the first service done at Eastside Mitsubishi, 15,000, we've done the 30,000 K service on it, so you know you're not going to be due for a service on this car anytime soon. So I hope you've enjoyed this walk around video presentation for the Outlander PHEV. If you've got any more questions about the car, please give us a call here at Berwick Mitsubishi on 9907 0555, and one of our friendly staff will be able to help you out further.